Welcome, friends, to Small Claims. Each week, we'll journey into the ever chaotic, always entertaining world of the 2025 2026 council season. At the center of it all is our commissioner, Dan Marks, part referee, part ringmaster, and the man tasked with keeping this unpredictable league from spiraling into total madness. Then there's me, Kartik Reddy, longtime competitor, perennial bridesmaid, and a seasoned skeptic when it comes to my own luck in this league. Together, we'll untangle the wins, the blunders, and the rivalries that keep us coming back week after week. No more stalling. Let's make our claims.
Welcome to Week 4 of Small Plains. This is Bukikli and
Bowers.
and then
You're all Bowers
nothing.
before
and
me.
then we're not in the episode at all. I kind of like that.
Yep.
Yeah. You just want to open up the episode and then disappear?
Yeah. I think that's great.
All right.
I
We'll
think
see what we
that's
can
great.
do.
Should be like,
We'll figure it
and
out.
here's our special guest, and then we're never on the episode.
I actually kind of think that's pretty fun.
Pardon my claims. This is Dan Marks in Be Careful What You Wish For. My co-host, Kartik Reddy, seems to be having a few technical difficulties, and he'll be joining. And here he is.
Oh, hey there. You expecting somebody else?
I don't know what I was expecting, but I'm not unhappy about it.
Oh, well, shucks. You're not so bad yourself, Dan.
Ooh, love the bow tie.
Oh, this
Man.
little thing?
Yeah.
It's the lighting in here, though.
Oh, and the trophies behind you. Love it.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I was trying to get, like, football helmets. Like Schefter's got, like, that Michigan Wolverines thing behind him, and I was like, I don't know that I can do that.
That's a really good point. I mean, I have the trophy, but other than that, not much football-wise.
Why do you have the trophy?
Because I won last season.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I haven't really been paying that much attention.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Don't blame you. Well, this week we have some exciting things. Hopefully, no editing errors like last week. But unfortunately, Kartik is sick, stuck in bed, and you're stuck with the Dan team this week. So,
Hey, you know who we should add to the Dan team? Daniel Jones.
oh, I mean, he's crushing it right now. Who picked him up this week too? Someone did. I think it might have been Steve because Burrow is out indefinitely.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that Steve picked him up.
Turf toe sucks.
Turf toe. Ugh, I know, right? It's a thing. But thank you for joining me this week. We're going to hop into a quick recap of last week, and I'd love your opinions as we get into it. So, Steve beat Scott last week, despite Burrow getting, I think, about 6 points. You just talked about the turf toe.
Mm-hmm.
But Amon-Ra St. Brown put up about 30 points, and that was more than Lad McConkey, Jackson Smith and Jigba, and Montgomery combined. So I think like his rookie running back Caleb Johnson, Scott seems to be letting this season just go right through his hands.
That's true. He does have a lot of drops, doesn't he?
He does. Well, I mean, I don't know if you saw that kickoff return that he just let go through his
Just let
hands, and then the
go
other
and
team
he just
returned it
went
for a
in the end zone, and
touchdown.
They're like, oh, can we just put that and call that a touchdown?
Yeah, and you can. And Scott dropped him as a result of that. That's when you know it's bad. So,
I mean, sometimes it's tough to just know the rules. Football is a tough game to learn, and when you play it your whole life, there's always just bound to be that one rule that you just don't know.
it's very true.
Did you know? This is something that I learned very recently. I think it was what was it? It was I forget what game it was this past week, but the the pylon, like the pylon in the end zone.
Yeah.
Technically out of bounds, but are actually in bounds if you make contact with them. there's like this, like, because like what's his face was like sliding into the pylon and had like 1 foot down, and it's like even though it's out of bounds, it can be ruled as inbounds if someone touches it. It's like the weird rule about the end zone pylon. It's crazy.
Oh, interesting, because I always knew that if you hit the pylon, it counts as a touchdown.
Right.
But
even though it's out of bounds,
yeah,
even though it is outside of the, it is technically inbounds. Yes, it's just strange how it's phrased that way.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Out of bounds, but inbounds.
Out of bounds, but inbounds.
But it's still just kind of, the football field is not a perfect rectangle.
It's fair. Well, speaking of out of bounds, but inbounds, the next matchup was John Mealy versus Dan Martins. So it was a tight matchup, and I'll let you get into it, but 0.84 points. Mealy only had 0.84 points more than Scott so far this season. He's currently undefeated thanks to Brandon Aubrey, who put up more points than anyone on your team. It's crazy.
Well, I mean, I think that it's been my draft strategy for like the last 8 years. You always got to take that kicker in like the 7th round. You got to get them like real high, because those ones that, are excelling can be a difference maker.
That's very true. I mean, I did give it as his worst pick because I thought he went too soon, but apparently, and as usual, I am wrong.
Well, I mean, what I think I read some sort of statistics that like Brandon Aubrey over 2 weeks has like more points than like AJ Brown and Devonta Smith.
Yes, he does.
And like Jalen Hurts and like all these people that are supposed to be like top, echelon of these things. Yeah, Brandon Aubrey's kicking their butt.
I mean, you brought up an excellent point. You and I can commiserate in the Philadelphia inability to throw the ball offense, as you have Devonta Smith and my A.J. Brown, who I'm just waiting for when the two of them freak out, or at least A.J. certainly will.
Did I say A.J. Brown before, or did I say A.J. Green? I couldn't, I don't know. I can't, the colors are just, I don't know.
A.J. Green is a saint. I mean, technically he was a Bengal, but he was a phenomenal player.
Yeah. No, well, you know what? At least they've got the tush push. At least they're never going to get rid of the tush push, and we can talk about the tush push until we turn blue in the face.
I mean, I'm a fan of the tush push, but it's just not in football.
Well, because as a defensive line, you can't leverage, right? Like you can't get behind your D tackle and just have the linebackers just push him into the center. But for some reason, you can push the quarterback into everyone else.
No, Simmons and them talked about it, and they talked about it this week, and that's exactly what they said. And I thought they nailed it as soon as they brought that up, saying that, on defense, you can't jump over the center, the center defensive tackle to make, and you can't, as a team, push them. But yeah, exactly. That is the interesting aspect of it, as opposed to the current rule and the fight that they're making, which is that it's a rugby play, not a football play. They need to reposition and say, well, if the defense isn't allowed to do this, why is the offense allowed to do it?
Yeah.
Excellent point. Yeah.
I agree.
Rounding out this week's games, we had Fitz, who beat Emmett in a tight game as well. Lamar had a great game every week. I'm just so upset that Fitz took him. I was ready to take him at the end of the draft. As did Tucker Kraft, and similarly with each week that goes by, I hate how much I talked him up. And I could have taken him. But Emmett still had a strong week despite his two wide receivers and their terrible quarterbacks. I mean, I just can only imagine what Brian Thomas Jr. and Justin Jefferson would do with quality quarterbacks. It'd be a totally different world.
Well, I'd say Justin Jefferson's going to have some comeuppance here. Carson Wentz is going to be starting this next week, isn't he? I mean, he's a quality quarterback.
Emmett actually wasn't upset about that. His words exactly, when he found out that J.J. McCarthy was out, and he said, I didn't know their backup was this person. I'm not upset about that. And I said, well, who is he? He said, Carson Wentz. I was like, okay. I mean,
All right. Before you get into this trivia thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got a trivia question for you.
Ooh, we're just jumping ahead here.
I am. I just couldn't hold it in. I have to do this.
All right. Let's do it.
All right. Carson Wentz, if he starts on Sunday or Thursday or Monday, whenever they play, will become the first QB in history to start for 6 different teams in 6 straight seasons. Can you name all the teams he has started for in the past 6 seasons.
Philly, Indianapolis,
Yes.
Kansas City.
Yes.
Oh,
Take the easy one here.
the easy one. Oh,
The one on Sunday.
The Vikings.
Minnesota, yeah.
The Rams?
The Rams. Yep. One more.
I don't know the last one. I'm going to throw out the Lions.
No, it's the Washington Commanders.
Oh, don't
That's
remember that
right.
at all.
Yeah. So there you go.
That was,
Fun fact.
that was a good
Drake
trivia
Carson
question.
Wentz.
That was a good trivia question. Man, ugh,
Mhm.
what a interesting career that man went from to. Yeah, but I guess that happens.
It's true.
Ooh, good question.
Yeah, thanks.
Final 2 games. So we had the Battle of the Shawns. James Cook is currently on pace to be the Offensive Player of the Year. He had a 30-point game, while Neighbors did do the same. Josh Allen, all those points went to Cook. And then the rookie running back duo of Hampton and Henderson so far not yielding returns for Daly. The number 2 and number 3 picks are typically putting up about 6 points a week, maybe.
It's not great.
It's not.
It's not great.
Yeah.
It's not great.
We're going to see what happens. It seems like they're splitting carries. It seems like Ramondre still has a pretty strong hold on the number 1 lead back. And then while Hampton is the lead back, in a manner speaking of the Chargers, Najee Harris is still getting carries.
Yeah. And didn't Najee Harris have like an eye patch or something like that? Didn't he have like a giant eye injury going into like the
Yeah, he didn't play last week.
training camp?
Yeah. And then last one was Kartik versus myself. Jonathan Taylor and Jamar Chase both had really strong games, despite my really poor managerial decision of starting Justin Fields over the great Baker Mayfield. I thought after watching the Bills' defense and how bad they were, I was like, Fields is going to have to score to keep up with them. He'll get some points. I gave it a shot. I'm not smart.
Does let's see which Sean is this? I gotta be honest with you, I couldn't tell you the two teams apart, but he's got like all the young running backs.
Daly. So Daly,
Daly.
with the number 2, he had the number 2 and number 3 picks in the draft. He took Hampton at 2 and Henderson back at 3.
He's got Henderson. He's got Bashal Tootin going on over there.
Yeah.
Tyrone Tracy's young.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, we're gonna see what happens because I think that he has to make some changes. He's not getting what he needs out of either of those guys, but I don't know who really starts instead.
That's fair. It's true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
You know what? If he's looking for, young running backs, I might trade him Bill Krosky Merritt.
I mean, we're going to see what happens with him now that Eckler's out for the season.
See? And he goes by Bill, too. Isn't
Does he
that
really?
strange? Yeah, he's like, it's Jacory, but he's like, no, everybody's got to call me Bill. Yeah, he goes by Bill.
Interesting. I had
Where
no
do you
idea.
get Bill out of Jacory? I have no idea. He goes
No
by
idea.
Bill.
All right. Bill it is.
Bill it is.
Any other thoughts before we jump into what went on around the NFL this week from an actual games perspective?
Jared Goff's amazing.
I did. Yep. First line I have in my preparation. The Lions showed their old offense coordinator who's the boss.
They did.
They really did.
Didn't the defense? I think there was a touchdown celebration that they had. They like intercepted the ball and they went down to the end zone. You know how they do their goofy celebrations. They did the stumble play, where Goff like stumbles and like they handed it off or whatever. They did that. They mimicked that in front
Nice.
of. Yeah. Football's a petty sport like that. I like it.
Oh, I think the aspect about football, I mean, it is petty like that, but there is certain aspects that I don't understand. I don't understand celebrating after like an 8-yard catch, like you just won the Super Bowl. Those are the parts I don't fully get, or like when a cornerback celebrates because the defender dropped the ball and then they like stand up and cross their arms, and I'm like, you didn't do anything.
I think what's hilarious is like when they score a touchdown, but they're like, well, hold on a second. Like they stopped him short of the plane, call it back. And they've like already done the celebrations. Like they've already like celebrated in the end zone. Like, all right, it's second down now. We call it back. And they like run it back in. It's like, okay, well, you can't celebrate again.
I mean, they find a way though.
They do.
They do.
They do.
There you go.
And one more takeaway thought. This could be like a Homer thing as well. But do you know how much it pains me to watch Monday Night Football and see Nick Chubb scoring a game, almost winning touchdown in the fourth quarter, just breaking off a 25-yard run. And you're like, yeah, Nick Chubb, what a man. And then you watch Baker Mayfield just lead his team down the field on a game-winning drive. All that swag, getting up in Chauncey Gardner Jr.'s face, Johnson Jr.'s face, just, oh, God.
No, it's not a Homer thing. I think that's fair. I think that's how probably every Cleveland fan feels. How do you support that team with just the horrible management that they have? You're watching your best players go be successful elsewhere. And, I mean, come on, look at the Giants. The Giants let their best player go to their rival and then win a Super Bowl. And then they had video of their GM saying to the owner, we're not worried about him. We don't need him. Running backs are a dime a dozen. And he looks at him and goes, okay, but if he goes to the Eagles, I'm going to hold each of you accountable. They all still have jobs. Nothing has changed. Like, it's just embarrassing. That at least must give you a little bit of solace. Like, okay, well, at least, like, there isn't film of us talking about how stupid we are.
No, but I mean, at least the Cleveland Browns, the evidence is on the paper, and it's like Deshaun Watson, here's all this guaranteed money. I will say they do need to sign Justin Tucker. They need Justin Tucker on that roster. This Andre Schmidt guy, not a good kicker. Get some Tucker. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Tucker already got. I think he's tuckered out from all the masturbating.
HJs.
Yep. Oh God, terrible, horrible people. Speaking of people who are
terrible and horrible
in hot water, I don't know, but we had a couple teams eke out some wins: the Cowboys, the Eagles, the Patriots. Nothing special; none of them are doing anything great. But the question is, how much longer do we think Mike McDaniel keeps a job?
Wow. Let's see. When's their bye week? That's a good question.
Ooh, I don't know. That is a good question.
Dolphins bye week. Week 6. So if they are 2-4 by week 6, he's gone. If they're 500, he lives.
I think 2-4 might be generous. I don't know. You're gonna slowly get an upset Tyreek Hill, and Tyreek Hill. It's funny because he wanted his money and he got it, but now he's like, oh, I miss winning. It's like, yeah, man, but you weren't gonna get both. But anyway,
well,
I
isn't
digress.
that what they did with the Bengals? Like, didn't they let that O lineman go? And it's like, well, we don't really need to protect Joe Burrow, like Penny Sewell or something like that.
Oh, yeah. You get stuff like that. Oh, I said that to Kartik when he was so high on C.J. Stroud. I was like, they traded away their best offensive lineman. C.J. Stroud has no protection. Like, he is the worst offensive line in the league. How is he going to throw the ball?
Yeah.
I fear for him in his second. That's scary.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And then the only other thing, and then I'll ask you this. A report came out that the Ravens told Shedeur Sanders they wanted to draft him when the 5th round started and have him learn under Lamar, and they said no.
Yeah, Shedeur. Yeah, I read that article. Shedeur said, no, thanks. I want to go somewhere where I can, potentially start. And here he is holding the clipboard on the Cleveland Browns behind Joe Flacco and Dillon Gabriel.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice work.
I mean, to an extent, I understand it. You want a chance to be able to be a starter. You're not going to get that in the Ravens. But maybe there could be some development. I don't know what the Ravens said to him of, hey, no, we want you to behind Lamar because then we want to have you and develop you and then maybe sell you to other teams or trade. I don't know. But I get it. I see both sides. But it just, again, every report that comes out about Shedeur just doesn't help his case.
No, it doesn't. And, listen, he's not Eli Manning, right? He's not getting drafted by the Chargers and then getting traded to the Giants. He's not that caliber person. It's just, I don't know why he thought he could dictate where he wanted to go. But, I mean, it also brings up the question, did he bomb some of those interviews, on purpose?
No, he did. Those reports came out that, I think, to your point, the people that you surround you. I think both his agent and his agent is his father. So his agent and his father I think you see a couple mock drafts come out, and I think he got a little cockier as a result of it, and then thought that he could decide where he was going to land, and then it just spiraled from there.
Yeah, that's bad information.
It is.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Oh well, these things happen. But onto something that I think will be a little bit more fun as we get into really more of the nitty gritty here.
Okay.
So
That's like your opinion, man.
touche. This is obviously it's been 2 weeks and this is too soon, but top 5 power rankings so far in the NFL. Who are your top 5 teams if you think that have the best chance at the Super Bowl? It's up to you. It doesn't have to be in order, but
Okay.
who are you feeling this year?
So this is just fresh in my mind, and I think I'm in another fantasy football league. Oh my god, it's and the message that has been circulating is find something you love as much as Baker Mayfield loves a fourth quarter game-winning drive. Okay?
I gotta tell you, it's true.
And you think about Tampa Bay, and you're like, it's not Tom Brady, the NFC South, like garbage. Like, you don't think about that division as like anything that's like up and coming, right? But you look at that team, okay? You got Baker, you got Bucky Irving, you got Agbuka, and you got Godwin, you got
Talent,
Evans.
so much talent on the team.
Like, what else are you going up against? Like, they're just they're gunslingers is what they are.
Agreed.
So I think you can put the Buccaneers as I don't know that they're like the lock for that, but they're gonna be a Cinderella team. They're gonna be upsetting some people, and they're gonna hold their own. So I've got them. I think you just have to take the Eagles just because. I mean, I don't want to, but I just don't think that team is clicking on all cylinders yet. And once they do, they're just going to start running roughshod on everybody. I don't know how much I love anybody from the NFC West. I don't love the 49ers. I don't love the Cardinals. I don't love the Rams. Somebody has to come out of that, but none of them are scaring me for like a Super Bowl. The Packers, let's be honest, the Packers were quickly transformed quite quickly before the season started. So I think the Packers probably have a good choice coming out of the NFC. When you think about the AFC, the Bills. Let's talk about the Bills. They got to play the Dolphins twice, don't they?
Yep. They're playing them this wonderful Thursday on a game that no one's going to care about because they destroy. I mean, like we talked about Mike McDaniel, this one's going to be rough.
Yeah, they're going to put at least like 50 or 60 up on them. Like, and they might be playing Mitch Trubisky the whole second half. And I'm there. I'd watch that.
Yeah, I want to watch. I want to Mitch sling him.
Right? The can we get Case Keenum back out there on the Buffalo Bills? Like, is he around? So I think you got the Bills, and I think you can pretty much forget about the Bengals. I don't believe in Jake Browning. I got to be honest with you. He too will probably get turf toe in 2 weeks' time. Yeah, I don't love anybody else though. I don't love anybody else in the AFC. I got to be honest with you. And I think the Ravens put up a ton of points. The Ravens put up a ton of points. I think they put like 81 up in 2 weeks, which is a lot. Yeah. So if they can keep that pace, they're going to just simply outduel teams by just scoring more. So, but I think the Colts, who are 2-0 right now, they just can't sustain that. We know who Daniel Jones is. He's not. What was it? Who's reinvigorated their career after going somewhere else? Like Baker went from the Carolina Panthers and like
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold. That's
Yeah.
the guy. I wanted to say Andy Dalton, but it's
Geno
not him.
Smith.
It's the other. It's the other.
Yeah.
Geno Smith. I don't know.
He had some good years with the Seahawks.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'll give you Seahawks Geno, but not Las Vegas.
Oh
Raiders
yeah. No.
Geno. He came in. He came in on what, Monday Night Football, first drop back interception. It's like, that's the Geno I know.
Yep. No, I'm with you 100%. Yeah.
I wouldn't sleep on. I mean, I know that I've probably run out of 5 picks here already, but I wouldn't sleep on the Denver Broncos. If Bo Nix can figure it out, Bo Nix is going to be dangerous.
Mhm.
But
Agreed.
Until he does, he's just a nobody.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. First week looked like things were good. Second week, not so much. So we're gonna see. All right, so that was our top 5 power rankings that turned into a top 7. But I am similar with you. I've got the Eagles, the Bills. I do have the Ravens. I have the Packers. I still kept the Lions in there. I know they lost their first game, but it was the first game back. Destroyed the second game. I think they still have a really, really, really talented team. But I was with you that my fringe team was the Buccaneers as well. So I'm with you on that.
Damn team. Woo!
All right, everyone's going to hate that. So now we'll head into trivia. So I've got 2 trivia questions. And normally this is where we like to call a fan for Fan of the Week. But this week, we've got our Fan of the Week. Beautiful bow tie, Mr. Martins. The Chargers and the Raiders played on Monday night, and both teams picked running backs in the first round with Genty and Hampton. The last time 2 teams in the same division used their first-round picks on running backs was in 2006, with the second pick and the 27th pick. Any idea who those 2 running backs were? And I can give hints after you take a second to think about it.
All right, so you said 2006.
Yes.
All right, and what was you said the running back was selected second overall?
Yes, so I think that one is a little bit easier. The 27th one is pretty tough, but who was taken with the second pick in the NFL draft in 2006?
All right, listen, like that was almost 20 years ago, right?
I mean, just
like,
think about Madden. Just Madden 2007.
Oh, is it Reggie Bush?
Yes, that's
Okay.
yeah. So there you go. Exactly. I was like, oh, that's all I had to say, and you're like, oh, yeah. But now the question's tougher. So now you have to remember who he was taken by, and then who in the same division was taken with the 27th pick in the draft.
Jeez, man, it's like 2006.
So who?
So I mean, you're thinking. So we're thinking like Carolina Panthers here. You're thinking, or
I'll just give you pause.
The Buccaneers.
You already kind of nailed
Falcons. Is it? It's the Panthers. Is it Jonathan Stewart? No, it's the other guy, D'Angelo Williams.
It's D'Angelo Williams. Well done. Well done.
All right.
So I mean, we got there. Good job. And then the other trivia question I have is
That's a fun little tidbit, Dan.
It
I
is.
like that one. That was good.
Try to keep things interesting around here.
Okay.
Ranking 20th all time in passing attempts in a season. This player led the NFL in pass attempts with 652 last year. So who led the league in pass attempts in 2024?
Who led the league in pass attempts in 2024? I should know this because I look at weekly quarterback stats all the time. It's somebody out west, isn't it?
It's not.
Like it's not.
It's not.
Let's see. Who just doesn't have a choice but to throw? Is it? Hold on. I don't want to just cream on this guy because it's not Baker.
No, it's not.
No. Give me a division.
Our division.
No way.
Yeah.
Is it Lamar Jackson?
Nope.
No. Joe. No. Yeah. Joe. No. Joe Burrow.
It's Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow led the league with 652, which is also crazy to me that that only ranks 20th all time. Only 3 players have ever thrown more than 700 passes in a season. And by 3...
That's like Drew Brees, Peyton Manning.
It's actually Tom Brady twice.
Tom Brady twice.
He's first and third, and I actually don't remember who second might. I think second actually was. It might have been Drew Bledsoe in like the 90s. Something crazy. I don't remember who that was off the top of my head.
Drew Brees threw for Matthew Stafford.
Oh, Stafford. Okay.
Matthew Stafford, 727.
Thank
Justin
you.
Herbert, 699. Drew Bledsoe was number 5.
5. All right. Well, that was trivia this week. Thank you. And now we'll head into the matchups for week 3.
Okay.
We're going to start off. So we'll go through. I have Kartik's picks. So we'll start off with a simple one. Steve versus Kartik. Kartik is favored. Steve did pick up Daniel Jones as his quarterback.
I just went down the rabbit hole of most pass attempts, so let me get caught back up.
Get over to Yahoo.
Joe Flacco is number 9. He's got.
I remember that. It shocked me.
Freaking Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're talking week 3 matchups here?
Yep.
All right, cool. All right, matchups. All right. Okay. Who are we looking at first?
Steve versus Kartik. So Kartik is currently favored by about 7 points.
Give me team names. I couldn't tell you who's got what team. And
Touchdown Anonymous, which would be Steve.
Okay.
And wide receiver Graveyard, which would be Kartik. Kartik is currently favored by 7 points. Steve lost Burrow, but picked up Daniel Jones as starting quarterback for this week.
Well, Nico Collins hasn't caught anything. Interesting. I got to take a pick on this guy.
You do have to pick someone, yes.
I'm going to pick Steve in this matchup.
All right.
Picking Steve in the matchup. I think Christian McCaffrey. I think Amon-Ra is going to be catching a lot of stuff. Maybe DK Metcalf will turn something around.
Yeah, Kartik picked himself naturally.
Homer.
I also am choosing Steve. I think this is going to be a big CMC week. He's playing against Arizona, and I just feel like he's put up like 16 points a game. I'm thinking he's putting up 28 this week. I think he's just going to have a monster game.
Well, Kartik's also sick too, so maybe he just needs to sleep something off.
Well, he's picking himself, which I appreciate.
Yeah, you believe in yourself,
Gotta believe in yourself.
No one else is gonna.
That's what they say.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next up is Mealy versus Fitz. Mealy is I Love Lamb, and Fitz is Crafts Chubb got jerk goffed, which is well played.
We'll just go. I'll stop you right here. It's Fitz. Fitz is winning this matchup.
Agreed.
I don't have to look at anything else. I wish the best for Dak Prescott, but he's been absolutely just atrocious. I think I have not liked anything that I've seen from Dak Prescott, and that hurts CeeDee Lamb, which you've got the 1-2 punch here for him, for Mealy, and yeah.
I'm 100% with you. Fitz is favored, and at this point, he's the Chiefs. Like, even though the Chiefs are 0-2 right now, I can never really pick against them. At this point, Fitz, until he proves to me that his team's going to start losing, I have to pick him every week. His team's too good.
Yeah, the one thing I'm concerned about is Josh Jacobs at this point. He did log a limited practice, I think, today, or it would have been today or yesterday. So he's listed as questionable. He'll probably play, but if he doesn't, if they hold him out, just thinking, well, it's the Browns, we don't really need to dress him up. He doesn't really have a decent, I don't really love anything on his bench, but he's got Devontae Adams. Okay, it still fits regardless.
I agree. And then Kartik, who I think for some reason just refuses to pick Fitz, picked Mealy. So maybe he's just hoping. I think he's just trying to put it out in the universe that Fitz's team won't go undefeated, which we all are obviously hoping for. But I'm here for the end of season record on my pick'ems. So that's not the case because so far Kartik has gone 1-4 in the first 2 weeks of pick'em. Our guests have gone 2-3 and 3-2. I've gone 2-3 and 5-0. So
Did you save yourself for last on purpose, or like did you just wanted to say 5-0 last, didn't you? So you can just kind of humble brag about it. Is that what you did?
I'll take what I can get.
Mealy's fighting chances Brandon Aubrey in this, right? If Brandon
so
Aubrey
true.
puts up 35, I think he's got a chance.
I mean, it's possible. We see kickers put up some crazy numbers these days.
I want to talk about something else. This is something that I don't think anybody has addressed ever. And if they addressed it last week, I apologize. I did not make it through the entire podcast.
Mm-hmm.
My apologies.
It's okay. I don't know who does and who doesn't listen to this.
That's fair. Travis Hunter, probably the worst pick ever.
I mean, we said that at draft day. It's either going to go down as the best pick or the worst pick, and the risk was going to lean towards worst because in order for Travis Hunter to be a top pick, he needed to be both a quality wide receiver and a cornerback.
Yeah, he's neither.
So far, no.
He's neither of those.
Yeah,
just a worse. You're talking fantasy. I'm talking probably like NFL. Like you're taking him third overall.
Well, the thing that doesn't make sense to me, and you make an excellent point, is that you're the Jaguars. You traded to get him third overall. He is, and was widely considered by experts, I'm far from one, a top cornerback in college football, if not the best defensive player in college football. And the Jaguars drafted him to be a wide receiver. And they were like, no, this is where we see him. Instead of being like, no, we see this guy as a potential like Darrelle Revis, Champ Bailey. Like, we think he's going to be a top cornerback, lockdown corner for us. And we think he can play a few snaps to give us an edge on offense. And they were like, no, actually, we spent all this capital to not let him try to be a two-way player. It doesn't really make any sense to me.
Yeah, no, terrible pick. Travis Hunter, I am selling hard on Travis Hunter. I had put no stock in that guy.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is what they did. I mean, for us, Mealy and Fitz was an easy one, so we'll skip to another easy one, which would be Emmett versus Scott. Emmett is favored. No further investigation necessary.
I know Emmett's team. I can't. How could you forget?
Japanese Bukukli. I think it's not what you need to know about Emmett's team. It's what you need to know about Scott's team, and that his team is already planning for their Cabo vacation. I dare you to pick Scott.
No, I'm not. I don't know that I could.
Right now, it has the biggest. Oh no, it doesn't have the biggest point differential. It's close, but actually, the biggest point differential is Hardy over me right now. He's favored by 15 points.
But
we haven't gotten to that yet.
No, this one's only like 13-ish.
Yeah, 13.
I'm just looking for something like redeeming here.
That's so kind of you.
I mean, Jaden Daniels is on the bench. I'd probably start him over Caleb Williams. If anybody's looking for fantasy football advice, it's for free. You don't have to take it.
It's because he's playing Dallas. That's what it looks like. Let me see. Who's Jaden playing? Oh, well, Jaden's also, I think he got hurt, but I think Dallas has just shown that they're a terrible team, and they're just getting...
Do you think Dallas shows up this week? Do you think they finally wake up? They put their foot on somebody's throat?
No, I don't. I think that they have... That's hard to say.
They got Jadeveon Clowney now.
I was just going to, from an ownership perspective, I was going to say they have the second worst owner in the league behind
Cleveland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Jerry Jones seems to, at this point, not actually care about winning football games and just more about
That's fair.
being a drama, like a soap opera, as he put it.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate to be a fan of that team, but it is what it is. And then you have some people who are so disillusioned and so just whatever by it that they tried to make themselves feel better. Obviously, no one that we know with the Parsons trade, saying how actually it wasn't that bad of a trade.
No.
Meanwhile, the guy's already got a number of sacks, and the Packers will most definitely make the playoffs, something that Dallas hasn't done in years. Anyway, so moving
When I
on.
look at Scott's team, I feel like I'm looking at my team. It's like no like clear cut number one guys. It's just like these.
While I
fringe
appreciate
of,
that, there are
like,
players
tough
on your
players.
team that I would trade for.
Oh, what? Okay.
Oh yeah, you want to make a deal?
I was gonna
Live
say
during
that-
podcast.
I feel like I need to like stock up on some draft capital at some point here because like I'm like I'm a bubble team.
It's fair.
I need to tank on a season or just go all in and just get rid of all of my draft capital. I can tell you which direction I'm mostly headed towards.
You're thinking about tanking.
I probably should at some point.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. I mean, that's personally for me. It's if I don't feel confident I could win. Like, I'll be honest with you, I'm like, last week didn't go well. This week I thought I was going to lose to Kartik, and I was like, if I start off 0-3, then it's fire sale time. Like, I don't know. Not like in that. Obviously, there are 3 people on my team who are kind of untouchable, but I would have been like, all right. But we digress. Maybe we can revisit this once it's over.
Okay.
We'll hop into. We'll save you for last. So it's me versus Hardy. Hardy is currently favorited. And I've got some tough matchups against Philly, the LA Rams, and the Minnesota defenses. So to be honest with you, I am going to stick with Hardy. I know we said if no one's gonna, you got to pick yourself. No one else is going to. But I also like being honest, and I do think that I have a tough week. And then Kartik also picked Hardy.
Honesty, why you gotta tell me that? Like you're gonna sway my decision?
I don't think it will sway your decision.
Let's see. Against the Jets, and it might be rainy. No. I'm gonna take you on this one. I gotta buck the trend here. I gotta buck the norm here. I gotta go against the grain on this.
Love it. I will take
I
it.
think, like I said, I think Dallas has their game to their wake up call. And Javonte Williams has looked phenomenal.
He has.
I wouldn't be surprised if he puts up 30. Jonathan Taylor, he's phenomenal. He is definitely a stud. And if Baker Mayfield just slings it, that's like 90 points right there, and then you just need 5 points from everybody else. So.
That's fair. Yeah.
I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna try to
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, last but not least, it is you versus Daly. Daly is favored by 6 points. And I'll tell you that similarly, I took you. Hampton, Henderson, and Marvin Harrison are projected for 30 points, which I think is actually. I don't think it's 30. I think what they actually put up is more like 18. And I feel like you have some roster matchup flexibility that I like. I don't know if you've made any changes to your roster that I was looking at, but
I started Jared Goff over Jalen Hurts.
That was actually one of them for me. Let me see if you made any others.
Yeah. So here's the thing. He's going against Baltimore. Jared Goff's going against Baltimore. Baltimore's going to put up 41. So they're probably going to be passing a whole bunch. So I like that.
And their defense hasn't looked great.
Baltimore's?
Yeah, it hasn't.
No, no. When
they're not getting pressure on the other quarterback?
Yeah.
No. I love Kenneth Walker. I think Kamara could have a good game against Seattle. I think Travis Kelce dropped a game-winning touchdoam and is upset with himself and probably has a better week. And then
Mark Andrews knows a lot about drops in the end zone.
I actually, in my other league, I dropped him. I did. I dropped Mark Andrews. I picked up Zach Ertz. I was like, Andrews has gotten like 3 targets so far this season. I'm just.
How is Zach Ertz still in the league? Zach Ertz is like.
I have him in both leagues. He seems to be Jaden Daniel's safety blanket right now.
34 years old? There's no way. He's got to be older than me. Oh, well.
Dude, that's like every time, we talk about not just going to the NBA. It's like every time I see that Lonzo Ball's like 26 years old, I'm like, what the fuck? He's 26?
That is strange. But we digress. This is not a basketball podcast.
Yes, sorry. So anyway, I took you. And let's see who Kartik took. Kartik
I'm gonna
also
take
took
me. I'm
you.
gonna take me.
He also took you, and you are also taking yourself. So that's a clean sweep. You and Emmett are the only clean sweeps this week. So we will see what happens.
What the hell? What do you mean clean sweep?
All of us picked them.
Oh, me and Emmett.
So you, Kartik, and I each picked you, and we all picked Emmett. Other than that, we had some split decisions.
Got it.
Yeah. So that's the pod for this week. Any closing remarks that you'd like to make, Mr. Bowtie?
No, I don't think I have any closing remarks. Goodbye, Dan.
It was a pleasure. Love you too. And I, regret picking you to win with that attitude.
Thank you.
All right,
Dan. This was real. I hope somebody watches this. If not, whatever. Stay tuned to the end. I'll give away my social security number if any.
Ooh.
That's what we should have done. We should have let off with that and been like, I'll give out a credit card number if anybody wants it.
I know a couple people listen, but I'm just not sure how much of the group does. Hardy started following my YouTube account. He is probably the only subscriber, and I got to tell you, it felt so good.
Has YouTube sent you like a letter in the mail?
A cease and desist.
Well, I was gonna say like congratulate. Like when you get like a million followers, they send you like that.
They send you like the plaques.
Yeah,
they did not.
Like a letter or like a postcard. It's like congrats on one.
That would be phenomenal. If they did that, just like a hey, you can do it. Don't give up. But no, 5. I just got an email and a notification saying, hey, one person out there loves you, and you know what? I love you too. So.
Well, he might have accidentally clicked on it. When like and subscribe is I've.
You know what? I should start adding that at the end of our.
Oh,
Thank you. Thanks for that
right
reminder.
Down here.
Yeah,
all right
down here. Remember to like and subscribe our content.
Like and subscribe. The button's here, or maybe it's here.
Yeah,
we're up here. Yeah.
Nice. I'm gonna add buttons all over your face. All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Man. Thank you for having me on. It was my pleasure. Got to talk some football.
Yeah.
Always a good time.
Tell the fam I say hey. Love you.
I will. See you. Love you too.